bothers me greatly the number of people who call themselves Christians who aren't weighing in and making a difference in this world for Christ. But you see, it's not always their fault. Sometimes it's just the way things are. Sometimes it's just the way that we do church. Hi, I'm Bernie Diamond, and welcome again to Fresh. There's a terrible tragedy playing itself out amongst God's people today. There are people, God's people, Spirit-filled, Bible-believing, Jesus-following people sitting in our pews watching the weekly Sunday concert playing itself out on the stage up there under the bright lights, thinking to themselves, well, I couldn't do that. I couldn't lead worship or sing or preach like those super Christians up there. And those people in those pews are being convinced by the way that we do church that they aren't talented enough to have a role to play, that God has called them to be the audience, the spectators at church, rather than kingdom players. Absolute rubbish. 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verses 4 to 7. There are different kinds of spiritual gifts, but they are all from the same Spirit. There are different ways to serve, but we serve the same Lord. And there are different ways that God works in people, but it is the same God who works in all of us to do everything. Something from the Spirit can be seen in each person. The Spirit gives this to each one to help others. Who does the Spirit give these gifts to? Just to the super Christians up there on the stage? No, to each one of us, so that we can help others and so that He can get everything done that He wants to get done. In other words, the gifts are different, but they all come from the one Spirit. So get a revelation. You are not called to be a spectator. You weren't made to sit in the audience. You are so incredibly gifted. Please don't waste that. That's God's Word, fresh for you today. Funny the things that you discover in God's Word, the things that challenge our preconceptions, the things that make you look at the world and yourself differently. So if you'd like to go a bit deeper, then let me encourage you to stop by at ChristianityWorks.com, and right there on the homepage, you'll see This Week on TV. You can watch this week's half-hour television message for some more in-depth teaching straight out of God's Word. Again, that's ChristianityWorks.com.